Sugar nakaslem jong Nongkyrshan Hima.
President ka Meghalaya Pradesh Congress Committee ba Vincent H. Phah hnegasngi haba kali halor ke Jingïa rem jong kaseng na Rajaba ula Kynnoh ba ka Sorkar kependon kam bakla ya kilat kilenti ban job ha kene ke election. Ula Kynnoh ru ba ha ke Jingïa Kulmar ha pedeng Nongkyrshan jong kaseng Congress bat kaseng NPP haswa ke election ka Sorkar MDA kala pakem ya chispa ngut Nongkyrshan ke Congress bat kila pelat ya Nongkyrshan jong ke NPP. Dai halor kan di kamtam ki pajba na Kendong ki shifting bat ki ai ke Jingîrshan ya ke NPP.
Have misused their power. They've arrested almost 170 of the workers. They've harassed them. They've beaten them. They put them in jail. So normally in the village, people will be scared, and and that is happening. They only harass only in one side. They did not do to the other side. So that's one of the reason I think in Rajaba. Apart from that, that constituency also, people are very poor when compared to other constituencies in the village and all. So people, when they scared them, when they throw money, naturally they've been easily convinced with that.
So you do feel that the attack which happened, the violence that happened on the last day of campaigning was a planned attack by the NPP, or what do you think?
I don't say that is a planned attack. It might be not be planned by the NPP or might not be planned, but somehow it is, I think, is a desperate by the ruling party to take an opportunity. They should have arrested both sides, but I think it's a desperate attempt. But then they use it as ways and means how to misuse their power only. So I don't think it may or may not be a planned attack. I was in touch with Zenith Sama and the Mandol who was there at that time. They said we don't know exactly whether it's a planned attack or not, but the ruling party has misused the situation up to their favor. I don't agree with that. You see, that's why I said if you see the vote share, the Congress has increased in all the seats, And there's always be a difference between the by-election and the main election. In the by-election, normally very less contestants, less candidates are there. Whereas in the main election, many contestants, many candidates are there. So when there are more candidates, always in favor of the Congress, because we have a grassroots level, we have a vote bank. So I'm sure that in the main election will be totally different with the by-election. What Babindo has said is that he thought that whatever is happening in the by-election, only 3-4 candidates contested, whereas in the main election it's normally 5-6 candidates contested. So I don't think so that is correct. If you see as per the last election, almost I think 90 families left the Congress, and apart from that, party workers left for the Congress. But if you look at the overall performance of the Congress was not that bad compared to the succession year which we had before. But I think this time we'll do better, and most of the meeting today, so before coming here, I had a meeting in Rivoy, exactly why what you say, what will be the, many speculated that some of our leaders may go away. So as of now, it's very difficult to predict, because an election are more than 3 months or more than 1.5 months ahead. So it's very difficult to predict now. But what I could see is that everybody in this time, they are more enthusiasm and very enthusiastic to work for the party. And our preparation for the party this time is, I think, more intense than the previous elections. I don't think, definitely 1 or 2, I don't know, maybe. 1 or 2 maybe, but especially in Garo Hills, maybe 1 or 2 people may defect. But as of now, I think majority of them will stay with the Congress. And if somebody goes and then somebody also comes normally during the elections. So we also may have a few people who are ready to come also. Of course, that is too early to say now. So I don't think that we'll have a problem for the coming election. We have seen in the paper, they have written that, like example, like our MDC has gone. So maybe other leaders also may follow. That's why I'm saying, I said maybe, but I think after March, April we'll be able to know. Because normally, if they resign now, there'll be again another by-election. So people will think that there should not be a by-election in their constituencies. So I think that normally that will be after, because the next election will be February. So maybe by March, April, people will take any action on that. So to be truthful, it's very difficult to predict. People who want to leave also they may change their mind and come back also. Or people who don't want to join us, they may change their mind, they may not join us also. So it's very to predict. But you can have something to say.
Okay, I also agree with the President that on your question that because of this by-election, few of the party leaders will leave the party. I think it is too early to comment on this few party workers to leave the party, because we have still 1.5 years to go for the election. So anything can happen within 6 months also. We never know. So I don't think that this by-election may be the main reason for our party leaders to leave the party. Because when I ask you one question, as of now, in the state of Meghalaya, I think only Congress party is the alternative for the next election or for the next government. So people are very much strong with the Congress party. Imagine during the by-election, because of money power, our own party workers left the party, defect from the party, fight against the party. Still we manage. We lost only 1,800 in Mohangri, 1900 in Rajaba, in Moplang, our Canadian Palam Pangla, I got 5,000 more. But Kennedy he was only by 4,000. So we are very strong. So I don't think our party workers will leave the party, but many party workers from our party will join the Congress.